You have worked in some of the most respected companies. What is a lesson you learned about how leadership actually works inside large organizations that is often misunderstood from the outside?
Well, when I was growing up in corporate America, I thought my leaders were gods. I thought they were superhuman, like from Greek mythology. And then as you become a leader, you realize leaders are humans. I am trying to figure out what to feed my kids for dinner. I'm trying to raise kind and inclusive human beings. I might have had a fight with my partner before I walk into a meeting. You don't realize that the people leading these companies are also human and are just as flawed as you are. And so to actually show them some kindness and grace, and I don't think when I started my career, I realized that. I thought that they were invincible. And I know, and I hope that more leaders are showing that vulnerability in the workplace, right? There is importance in managing up. Like I was never taught to manage up. It goes back to the office politics, right? You're supposed to trust your boss to do right by you. And some of the biggest mistakes I've made is I've tied my entire career fortune to one boss. Now, in cases, the boss could have been someone who didn't have my best interest at heart. The boss could have been disengaged. The boss could have been out the door. But sometimes the boss just didn't remember the things I was working on. And isn't that my job to help remind them and to help coach them and guide them? Now, that sounds sort of counterintuitive, but I realized that over time, that if my boss is walking in to a talent review and I'm one of the people he's going to be or she's going to be reviewing, isn't it in my best interest to send them a quick summary or remind them? I know you're going into this talent review. I know you have so many people you're going to be representing. Just wanted to remind you of the 5 things that we worked on together and my 5 wins for the year. As a leader, I love that. I love that because that's helping remind me of the things that the person's worked on. And it's just setting me up for success and setting them up for success.